Hello and welcome to This is Freedom. This is episode 1. I'm your host, Michelle Solomon. I want to talk about freedom. So why freedom mental health? Well, when I think about freedom, I think about freedom from suffering, freedom from mental health challenges, the freedom to be ourselves, freedom from systems of oppression, freedom to speak our minds, to live our human rights. Mental health is freedom. On this podcast, I use my experiences as a nurse, as a person with lived experience of mental health challenges, and as a doctor of nursing who studied spirituality. I want to have conversation with guests and talk about real life challenges and how we make it through. How do we rise above? How do we transcend suffering? Yes, life comes with this, but we can find ways to ease our suffering and the suffering of others. I think of freedom from no longer doing things that don't serve us anymore, whether that be harmful behaviors or relationships. I think about freedom from discrimination, freedom to be yourself, freedom from the demands that other people put on our lives that really don't align with our own values and beliefs, and freedom of choice, and also freedom of voice. I really wanted to have a platform where we can talk about the experience of Black, African, Caribbean diaspora with mental health, racism, and finding freedom from the things that have held us back from being ourselves, from being able to fully express ourselves, that have caused us pain, that have caused social exclusion, that have caused discrimination and distress. And I want to talk about how do we find freedom from these things. And of course, it's not easy to find freedom. It's not easy to not be influenced by the structures that oppress us or by things that cause us to feel restrained. But what we can do is we have control over our thoughts. We have control over how we respond to things, and we can reframe our thoughts. For me, growing up as a Christian, as a believer, turning to God in prayer and asking for His help in everything that I do has provided me with freedom. Surrendering to His love and His will has provided me with freedom personally. In this podcast, I'll be sharing my experiences of mental health challenges as a teen in my recovery journey. I'm going to have my mom on here, and we're going to talk about some of those early days as a teenager and what happened and the resources we used and the community that we found in our family, and provide some tips and solutions for young people who are facing mental health challenges. We'll be talking about freedom to be who you are. I'm interviewing a friend who will be talking about how she reconciled her faith and her sexuality, and finding her own community and finding freedom in her life. I'll be talking to a holistic nutritionist, sharing my story of coming off medication, what God has done for me, my healing and recovery from mental health challenges. So you'll hear all about that in this podcast and more. I'm also bringing songs. I want to have a space where you can sing along with me. We can do some praise and worship. I want to share things that will uplift you, that will support you wherever you are in your life, whatever your faith background. And I just want to say that I'm so happy that you're here. We're gonna sing, we're gonna have our freedom. Please leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is Freedom, and I'll see you next time.